Good morning guys. I'm Elle. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I do a lot of capsule wardrobe videos as well as talking a lot about minimalism and slow living, and so if that's your vibe, you would love this channel. Today's video, I'm going to be going through my winter capsule wardrobe. If you are on my newsletter, you will be getting a free printable resource in your inbox on Friday night for my Feel Good Friday newsletter. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, it's totally free, and for the whole month of December, every Friday newsletter is going to have an amazing, useful, printable, free for you guys in your inbox. So this would be the month to sign up for the newsletter and sort of date the newsletter a little bit to see if it's right for you, because there's lots of goodies for all of December. I will also make sure to have all of my other capsule wardrobes linked in the description box below, as well as a link to a blog post where as many pieces as I can find, I will have linked. So if you see anything in this video that you're like, ooh, I want to try that, I will have all those links available for you. The winter capsule wardrobe for me is my biggest wardrobe, and that is because I love knitwear. And whereas a lot of other capsule wardrobes, if it's spring or summer, you can layer a lot of pieces and you can get away with having a much more curated wardrobe. When it comes to those chunky knits, which to me is like the quintessential winter wardrobe, it does mean that for myself, I like to have a little bit more options. And, you know, here is an amazing point that you guys can take home, is that minimalism and capsule wardrobes don't have to stick to a particular number. It doesn't have to be that if you have more than 5 shirts, you're a failure at life. That is not the point of minimalism. The point of minimalism isn't to live with the absolutely bare minimum that you can stand to live with. That's not the point. The point of minimalism is to take away from all those distractions in your life that prevent you from enjoying and being truly present in the moment. So if you think of, when I walk into my wardrobe, I know that I technically have clothes, but I look around and I just think, I've got nothing to wear. Capsule wardrobe is definitely for you. To have the confidence of every time you walk into your wardrobe, you know that you have a myriad of things to choose from. They're all pieces that you love, and they're pieces that can be mixed and matched easily, so it doesn't take a lot of brain power in the morning to put together an outfit that you love. Tips that I have found super helpful when putting together a capsule wardrobe is to ask yourself, what color palette is right for me? I love to stick to a more neutral color palette, but if patterns are your jam, patterns can be a color palette, believe it or not. If you're into really kind of vibrant tones or really rich tones, whatever speaks to you, creating a color palette around that is really helpful, because what that allows you to do is, again, mix and match lots of pieces from your wardrobe, so you can get away with having less distraction in the amount of clothing that you have, and you're wearing more of what you have. Another great tip is to stick with classic lines. Now, that's not to say that you're never going to buy something that's, you know, on trend this season. If it's something that you really love, sure, you can go ahead and purchase it. But more so with capsule wardrobes, you want to be thinking about classic lines and classic cuts that are never going to go out of fashion. So a sweater that you wear this season is still a sweater that you can wear 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's not going out of style. The idea of getting out of fast fashion, which is fashion that changes every season, and by the time next winter comes around, you can't wear anything in your wardrobe, versus slow fashion, which means that this sweater, for example, I have had for about 4 years now, and this sweater will be in fashion till I'm 90 years old. Sometimes it means that you're saving money and investing into more expensive pieces, but not always. I have found amazing deals on really high quality pieces by thrifting. The idea is quality over quantity, and not necessarily high price tag over low price tag. So for this season, I have opted for 4 t-shirts. I have a black, an olive green, a neutral kind of nude, and a classic white. My absolute favorite tees are the Old Navy Luxe tees, because they're the perfectly worn in cotton feel. It feels like that t-shirt that you've had for 20 years that just fits you like a glove and is buttery soft, but the price point is definitely there. From an ethical standpoint, Old Navy does not use forced labor or child labor. They do adhere to the human rights laws and working labor laws of whatever country they're working in, but they don't have a totally transparent chain of commerce from where they source their fabrics and where it's milled So I would say I'm comfortable shopping there, but it's not knocking it out of the park. But if you're looking for something inexpensive that is made really well and fits really great, it's a good thing. For long sleeve shirts this season, I have this beautiful kind of rust color, which has become my color for the fall and winter. First of all, I think it suits my skin tone, although I have seen it on really dark complexions as well. I just think it's the universal flattering tone. So if you haven't picked something up in this color, but you like this color, I would highly suggest trying it out because it's so flattering. And then I have two striped, wider black and white striped, which is quite long, that I wear with leggings. And then that same kind of rust color and white. And a new one that I picked up was this black and white striped turtleneck. I just know that this is something that would look great with jeans, or the overalls that I'm wearing today can be worn in a bunch of different ways. My favorite long sleeve that I scored this year is from Bali Brand. So Bali Brand is a really inclusive clothing company. It's run by two female entrepreneurs, which I love. They're sisters. And they really set out to create a clothing brand that was inclusive, not just because being inclusive is cool right now, but because they genuinely care about it. They carry sizes extra small to 3XL, double extra small to 3XL. A lot of clothing companies, if they're including plus sizes, what they do is they just scale up their patterns to fit, extra, extra large or 3XL, where Bali actually redesigned their patterns to fit the plus sizes. They really wanted to make sure that whether you're a double extra small all the way up to 3XL, all of their pieces fit you as if it's a custom made piece. So they're super flattering on any body type. And again, this color, they called this color Saddle this year, and I think it's just the perfect name for it. It's like a nice warm cinnamon nude. This actually goes with a set, but I even love wearing this with any of my leggings or even jeans. It's so comfortable, it's very buttery soft, but it's super, super stretchy. New this season, I have some lighter knit sweaters. So these are things that I would wear more with jeans. Again, I've got that rust color. I just love it so much. So this one came from Everlane, and Everlane is an ethical women's and men's clothing company. So I love this color. It's so flattering. And they also make a pair of jogging pants that match this. I don't have the jogging pants, but they're super cute. And then this sweater, which is organic cotton, and it's nice and lightweight. So on the days when you want the feeling of the cozy knits, but it's maybe a little bit warmer and you'd be too hot in some of the chunkier knits, this is a really great breathable option. So now we're into more of the sweatshirts. Now, sticking with the Everlane theme, this is something I had picked up last year, and it was such a smart purchasing decision. I got it when I was in New York with my friend Angela from This Gathered Nest and her channel, Angela Braniff, and it's a super thick Sherpa material sweatshirt. It's kind of a boxy feel, but it's still a little bit tailored so you can still see a little bit of your figure, and it is super, super warm without being too bulky. So on really, really cold days, this is my go-to. This sweatshirt is one that I thrifted off of Facebook Marketplace. Roots is a Canadian loungewear company that I just love. It's really high quality, but I was able to thrift this for, I think it was $10 or something, where normally these sweatshirts are like $40. I love that it's this salt and pepper fabric. It's cozy. And again, goes with jeans or leggings, which is what I live in. And then the last sweatshirt that I have is this one from Muji. I think I picked this up for my fall capsule wardrobe, and it reminded me of Scott Disick's loungewear line that he has that is very expensive. This was much more affordable, and it's just a nice kind of cozy sweatshirt that can be easily thrown over anything. So next we're getting into our sort of heavier knitwear. I have two knit tunics. These are kind of really big floppy neck sweaters that are tunics, so they cover the bum, so I wear them with leggings. And they're just like perfectly oversized, but hang in just the right way. They're super, super cozy. They're not scratchy at all. They're amazing, and I live in them in colder weather. This next sweater is a dusty rose one that I thrifted from a luxury consignment place. The brand is called Frame. I'd never heard of it, but apparently it's normally very expensive. But I just gravitated to the color, and then when I tried it on, I just found it to be very flattering with jeans. And so I picked it up last year. I think it was in my last year's winter capsule wardrobe video. and I'm excited to pull it out this season and get some good use in it. Back to Everlane. This is another one that I got when I was in New York with my friend Angie. And it's a nice kind of taupey brown. Again, this is a really breathable, lighter knit wear, but it looks like a chunky knit. So when I really want the look of chunky knit, but it's not super cold out, this is the one I gravitate to. And it's got a little bit of a boxy cut to it, but in a very flattering way. This is a sweater that I have had since before I was pregnant with Cohen. I wore it a lot when I was pregnant with Cohen, and he is now 4.5 years old. So this is at least 5.5 years old. It still looks, you know, brand new. It's from Aritzia, and I like the two-tone of the knitwear. It's very warm, and it gathers a little bit at the hips, and so this is one that I wouldn't necessarily wear with leggings. I would wear it more with jeans. This is a knitwear sweater that I thrifted from Goodwill for $8. It's so flattering, and it's so soft. Someone definitely got a lot of love and use out of it, and now I'm gonna get a lot of love and use out of it. But I have been wearing this with leggings and jeans, and I just love it. And you cannot beat $8 for a real knit, high quality sweater. This is what I'm saying, sometimes thrifting is the best. So next we're getting into cardigans. I love a good drapey cardigan. For me, an oversized knit drapey cardigan just screams cozy winter vibes. So I have, my favorite place to get cardigans is from Aritzia. They're very expensive. They're honestly like usually about $100 each, but they are worth the investment. Look for sales, look at Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of Aritzia buy and sell groups on Facebook that you can join and save a lot of money that way. But to me, they've just perfected the knit, chunky, oversized, but still flattering, you don't look like Frumzilla's cousin type of cardigan. So I have the exact same cardigan in both a black as well as this two-tone oatmeal color. I like that they have pockets. And then this one is new this season, and I picked this one up from Muji, and it's a nice neutral taupey gray color. And I like that it's open, it's long enough that I can wear with leggings. I've worn it, I think, 3 times already. Very cozy and not scratchy at all, which is key. Another new thing that I picked up this season because I saw it and instantly knew I would get tons of wear out of it. I bought this flannel tunic dress from Muji. It's super big, oversized, and boxy, so if you wanted to show your figure off a little bit, you would definitely want to belt it. But for me, on those days when, you know, maybe it's Shark Week, maybe you're feeling a little bit bloated, maybe you're just, you know, going to someone's house or hanging out at your own house, and you just want to eat the dang tacos and not worry about bloat after. Bing, 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 da 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 da, you'll love this dress. Because it's amazing. It's cozy, it's comfortable, it's flannel, it feels like you're wearing pajamas, but I just like the way it drapes, and what I have been pairing it with is gray knit tights, and I think it looks super cute. The other piece that I picked up for this season is one of the bodysuits from the Skimswear line, Kim Kardashian's line. I've loved her bodysuits, but I just could not take the plunge in terms of the price. But I happened to get a coupon code for 50% off, and I got an advanced sale to her recent launch of her bodysuit collection, and so I decided to take advantage of that, and I did get a bodysuit, so you will see that in Instagram at some point, but I don't have it, it hasn't been delivered yet. Let's go ahead and look at what's happening on the bottom. Alright, so underneath I am keeping it much more simple. I prefer to have less bottoms and repeat them more often and have more top options. I just find I can make more outfits that way. So I have a pair of thrifted, they're like train conductor overalls. It's that brand, I don't know what it's called, Carhartt. It's like the, like people who work a lot of outdoor construction, who drive like construction vehicles or work on railways or whatever. It's a very kind of workwear company. But I used to have a pair of these overalls when I was in high school that I had thrifted from Goodwill, and you know, who knows what happened to them, but I had been coveting them again. I had been thinking about it, and then I saw these at Goodwill, and I was like, heck yeah, you are meant to be. mine. We are meant to be one another's beloved, and you belong in my wardrobe. And I purchased her, and it's kind of a love-hate thing. I love it, so Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. But it might not be everyone's taste. But that's okay. Fashion is supposed to be personalized. The next thing I have is a pair of jean overalls. I just love me some overalls. I don't know why. I feel cute in them, and I like them. I also have these pair of cotton overalls. These ones are from ASOS, and I like that you get the look of overalls, but you still feel like you're wearing leggings, because anyone who is not new to my channel knows that my life goal is to have an entire wardrobe consisting of socially acceptable pajamas. I'm there. I feel like I'm there. In that vein, I have a pair of high-waisted, wide-leg track pants. They're from Lululemon, so they're a little bit bougie, but they're just like regular stretchy track pant material, but they're wide leg and they're high-waisted and they're ruched on the side, sort of like a cummerbund. And so I love wearing them with like a tighter turtleneck or one of my tighter long sleeves and tucking it in, and it looks really chic, but again, you're technically wearing jogging pants. And now we are getting into my favorite area of fashion, which is leggings. So I recently found these ruched bum leggings. TikTok made me buy it. I have a video on my Instagram of me kind of showing these off, so I will definitely have them linked down below. They feel very similar to the Lululemon Align leggings. They're very, very buttery soft, and they are a fraction of the price. Then I have my leggings that go in the set. So this comes as a set with the top that I was talking about from Bali. These are super high-waisted as well. I am 5'9", maybe even 5'10", and these are definitely long enough for me. They're totally opaque. They are squat safe. You're not going to be showing your knickers when you're squatting in them if you're working out. But again, they're very, very buttery soft. So comfortable. If you do not have one of the Bali loungewear sets, definitely invest in them. I think they're totally worth the price. And I love, supporting other women entrepreneurs. And then I have my sort of go-to leggings, which are the Lululemon Aligns. Lululemon should pay me at this point because I've been an advocate for the Align leggings for probably 8 years now, long before they ever became super popular. I feel like they're the go-to super popular legging now, but y'all know who are OGs, they were my jam long before they were ever cool. So I have them in a hunter green, olivey green color, which are currently hanging to dry right now. And then I also have them in this kind of camel brown color that, yes, makes it look like I'm not wearing pants, but again, that's my business. I'm fine with it. I wear it with like one of my oversized sweaters, and I love them. That is everything in my winter wardrobe for this year. Let me know in the comments any questions you have or any thoughts you have, favorite pieces for my wardrobe. I know I'm probably going to get some questions. This is like bras, knickers, and workout gear, so I don't count that as part of my winter wardrobe. Make sure you're signed up for my newsletter so you get your resource on Friday that will help you get started on creating a capsule wardrobe for yourself. Also, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. I'm at elle.lindquist. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.